This time I remembered to lower the music. Alright, we're back, everybody. Let's, back from break. Welcome, welcome.
So I'd like to just take a second and look at everyone's beliefs and see if there's one more I can hit in the last hour. Um, yeah. You guys need to bond some, huh?
Definitely. Which means we need to meet each other. Could be
Right.
helpful. Here's
Uh-huh. I'm muted?
No,
I am muted. I
correct.
said I
Okay.
couldn't meet you two yet because I didn't have clothes. That was a
Okay.
But now you have clothes, so it's fine.
yeah. I've met the
Okay.
prereq, and now I can take the courses I actually care about.
Okay. All right. Life is pain. Okay. So I would like to GM bullshit and set a scene inside Faust Mansion.
Sure.
So here's the setup for that. It is new festival day. What's this festival called, Adam?
The Dogwood Festival.
The Dogwood Festival, right. So all throughout town, the dogwood trees have bloomed. And strangely enough, there are a large number of dogwood trees planted around Faust Mansion. Probably because old Mr. Faust liked to see people bending over and picking things up. Made him feel like he was better than them. Of course, he never participated in the Dogwood Festival. But while you were around Faust Mansion, of course, the call to adventure arose.
Of course.
And so, Ashlyn, you're inside the mansion. Ismail, are you just standing outside the mansion again?
Yeah.
All right. And Estevan, you want to meet Ashlyn, right?
And Ishmael.
So, yeah, let's say you run into Ishmael, and he's standing outside the mansion.
And I think there's a little bit of silence between us because we haven't really met personally before. So I'm going to come forward and say,
I see you have found some clothes. He's looking away
and
from
then I
you
go
as he says
pale.
that.
So like the camera like is looking at your face, and then the bokeh shifts so that I'm in focus, and then you can just see that I'm like pale. So you heard about my little escapades. I say, like, looking at around, like, are there people around me?
Oh yeah, everybody is probably outside of earshot, but you can yell at them. They're picking up the dogwood leaves.
Yeah.
Ishmael's gonna say, like,
oh yeah, and I've got a rake in my hand.
I didn't hear about it at all.
Then I just look confused.
I was up by Redcliffe yesterday afternoon.
And then
2 days ago.
Esteban connects the dots and he says, so you're the voyeur-ish type. Like what you saw?
I don't have any weapons
joking with
on
you,
me.
and
yeah, Ishmael just like turns towards you, and it's not like he's attempting to intimidate you, but he just wants to make it clear that this is not a funny joke to him. He just is like, voyeurish. I do not know this word, but your tone is one of insulting jest.
And then I laugh really hard.
A man who runs around naked in a barrel should not be the one throwing the jokes. Why have you come to Faust Mansion, Barrel Man? You will not find clothes inside here, only adventure.
I don't need that anymore. I've gotten that taken care of.
They don't
No,
fit you
I'm here
very well.
for to gather the flowers together.
Oh.
Or are
It's
you
like a
good luck.
flower drifts by and lands right next to you, right in between.
Yeah, immediately I just like drifts down, rake.
Your dedication to your work is impressive.
Are you gonna come throw the flowers off of the peak?
The adventurer Ashlyn requires me to carry her out in case she gets injured.
And like Ashley, you see Ashlyn in the background, like collecting the flowers, like everybody else.
Yeah, the flowers are like flitting into the windows of the mansion, maybe. And you gotta go
He
inside
is
the mansion.
intensely focused on like looking at Foss Mansion, waiting to see you fall or hear you cry out for help, not noticing you're in the background behind him.
Of course.
Mr. Ishmael, I don't think that will
Just
be a
Ishmael.
problem.
Just call me Ishmael, son.
I break the rake. And splinters go like shattering.
Okay.
Ishmael's going to turn surprised and say, "What are you doing? Why would you break a perfectly functional rake?"
And then I'm going to lie to you and say, well, apparently it wasn't too functional. I was just holding it and putting some pressure on it because I'm bored and yeah. This is
trying to get me to believe in your strength. You're so powerful that by squeezing your grip, you shattered the rake in half. Good luck with this falsehood test, buddy.
Yeah.
I thought it was that he was trying to convince
the falsehood
you that
is like
the rake was shitty to begin with.
Yeah, I was just like, oh no, I didn't break this rake because I'm mad. I broke it because it's like because this isn't like a modern rake either. Like it's probably like made out of like a very straight like stick basically that's been like whittled down. So it's like maybe feasible, kind of, but not really.
So I'm not going to add an advantage or obstacle to this. You do need to roll a falsehood against Ishmael's will.
Yes.
4.
I like it. Falsehood, writing. What is it? Blah, blah, blah. Let
You
me
have
see.
some sort of thing
Stuff.
where you need to lie a certain number of times.
Apparently.
I really don't understand what you're trying to prove here.
Oh, I just want to show you that I'm not mad at you. That's what I'm
Uh,
trying to lie about.
So you are
Okay.
mad at me.
I am mad at you.
Okay.
And if I fail, then I think you know that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
So it's
Ishmael
obvious.
immediately runs into Faust Mansion to get away from the crazy person. He's breaking sticks and is mad at him.
Nice.
He goes in to back up Ashlyn, who's not there.
Okay.
So I guess Ishmael has somehow become an adventurer now.
I mean, I mean, she's got to go in there, right? That was like part of it, but
Right.
so I think she sees you go in there and it's like, oh no, I know that Foss Mansion is a adventuring hotbed. I better go in there. I've got my wooden shield and sword. Bet I can help.
Nice.
Are
So
you
does-
gonna are you gonna stop me on my way in so you can introduce yourself?
I think I'm going to go in with you and then maybe introduce myself as we're running in there.
Okay. So let's say you're all
Because now
exploring.
I have like a pointy splintered thing, and the other end is rake. So,
So why don't each of you roll a die of fate for me? Unless you
Cool.
guys want to track. I don't think tracking makes any sense.
I don't think so.
I'll describe some rooms for you. Okay. So, Adam, you're going to find the museum.
Wait, do I need a roll?
Yep, because you're in
Oh,
there.
I thought they were trying to track me.
No, this isn't about tracking. It's about what room you're in.
Okay.
Do we all roll, or because we're together, I'm using Esteban's roll?
No, we're all rolling.
Oh, okay.
So on our way in, just to like backfill, I'm just like, "Hi, I'm Esteban. I've heard that you're new here."
Yeah, my name's Ashlyn.
Okay.
I saw you step off the train, and that's not a lie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, while you guys are exploring, there's many rooms in the mansion. But only a few of them are important to mention. The museum is grisly decorated. There are large paintings of people being mutilated or decapitated. There are statues of demons and devils. And in general, it's a very frightening place. There are many cobwebs. When you look out the window, it just seems darker outside. And
Mhm.
like there are shadows seem to move around you everywhere as you travel
Mhm.
inside this mansion.
I say something like, "Who does Mr. Faust think he is?" Just haplessly, as we're walking in.
Right.
Yeah.
I think when you say it, like a door screeches closed behind you. Clunk.
Yep. And we get separated, and I find myself with Ishmael in the kitchen.
Right.
Yeah.
And the kitchen, obvious, like it's got giant hooks everywhere from the ceiling. There's like large frying pans and ginormous knives. And also there is a large fireplace, and next to it is this big tank with a whale drawn on it.
That's interesting.
Can you further describe this tank?
It's a metal tank, cylindrical in shape, with a tube on the bottom running into the stove.
So is
All
it
right.
like
Ishmael's gonna turn and see Ashton and be like, "Oh, you're here. Excellent. Let us grab as much flatwater as we can and then leave." He's gonna like pull out sacks of flour, dump the flour on the ground, and then use the bags in order to put knives and cookingware in it.
Sure, when you dump the flour out, it's mostly like maggots and grubs that
Yeah, it doesn't.
roly polies mix in with this rotten flour,
Understood.
and then you just start shoving things in there.
Yep.
Man, if this was Torchbearer, I know exactly what I'd have you roll.
To be clear, he's not staying there very long. He's literally just like, poof, then like grabbing a bunch of stuff, stuffing it in a bag, and
Right.
leaving because he only came in here to find Ashlyn. There's some sort of crazy man, Esteval. He broke something
Esteban.
outside and tried
Yes.
to hit me.
I met him. He didn't seem like the violent type, but
Many in town are dismissive of foreigners. They like to beat us.
oh,
Esteval is probably a racist.
that's terrible. And like I think at this point, like Ashlyn puts an arm like on Ishmael
Sure.
in like a comforting gesture.
Ishmael definitely takes a half step away immediately, just like boop.
Oh, I didn't.
Please do not touch me. We are not close enough friends yet. Where I come from,
Sorry.
touching is reserved for family and close friends.
Okay, I'm still getting used to the customs here.
These are not the customs of these people. It is the custom of my people.
Oh, I've got 2 whole sets of customs to learn.
Yes, it's very hard. Now, I'm sure you're a better adventurer than me. I don't know what else we need to take beyond these knives and these cooking pots. Actually, the pots are probably quite valuable.
Yeah.
I've been looking at picking up a new set myself.
Somebody should make an appraisal check.
I don't
Wonderful.
know that, but I can do it anyway. I gotta
Could
look.
we
Actually,
adventure-wise this?
do I have appraisal?
It's base perception. You guys could help each other if you're learning it.
No, I do not have appraisal. I have.
It's OBS 1 for precious metals.
Brain-wise, I can tell that flower is rotten.
What wise?
Grain-wise,
I
I
will.
was
Yeah,
joking that I could
help
tell
you
that the
do.
flower was rotten.
Right, you
I'll
could.
roll the appraisal if you want to help me with it. It sounds like I'm kind of the one.
So can
going
I
at
can I
this.
help you with perception even if I don't have the skill?
Yep,
Because I'm also
Okay.
rolling the skill.
because you're both rolling stat.
Yep.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope.
I only got one.
You only got one?
Yep, one die out of the two needed.
Oh, and
This is-
you were.
I'm opening it.
All right, so you just get iron, cookware, and stuff. That's.
I mean, that's all I was looking for.
yeah.
That's,
So you didn't find this good stuff. Is basically what I'm saying.
all right.
So yeah, your bag is
good
full
loot.
of cooking stuff. So meanwhile, Esteban, you are in the most special room of the mansion. You are in what looks to be a treasure room of some sort. There are a
Ooh.
number of platforms in this room, which are empty, except for one which has a long javelin on it that looks like it's encrusted with emeralds.
I'm going to drop my rake and take that javelin.
All right. So you take the javelin. And it looks like this is the only thing of value in the museum right now.
Yeah. I'm curious if Esteban has like an appreciation of finer things that aren't just adventuring gear.
Do you have appraisal?
I don't think I have appraisal, but
You have any
I'm
arts?
just wondering. I don't think he's going to take anything. I'm just wondering if, like, as a character, if he likes this museum of things.
I mean, right now it's empty. This is the museum the players need to fill.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I see. I see what's
Yeah.
happening.
Okay. Great. Okay, I'm just gonna drop the rake and I'm curious.
So the
And
rake
just-
teleports onto one of the pedestals. And it's fixed.
I was right about that, Mr. Faust. And then I take that javelin and I go back out the way I came.
Okay. You can't simply leave the Faust mansion.
Sure.
Give me a will check. It's OBS 2.
One does not simply leave the Faust mansion.
Ah,
All right. So, like, you are, like, the house tries to mislead you by moving curtains around and hiding the doorways you went through in shadow, but
Mhm.
you do make it out by keeping your wits about you.
Mhm.
Everyone's trying to leave, though, right? So,
So do we both need to make will? Can we, like, one of us main it and the other one, like, help?
Yeah.
My will is 4.
My was for.
I'll roll it.
Okay.
Okay.
Obviously, you must lead us out of here. I've
Good
been
adventure.
looking in circles for you, and I seem to keep ending up in the kitchen.
I got this. I don't got
Ooh.
this.
all right, so you end up in the dungeon. Like,
Oh,
you're not sure how.
no. I don't even remember taking stairs.
Yeah,
This
it's all
is ridiculous. I spend my days tending to goats and lighthouses and fishing. This is not the kind of life that I wanted to be in. This is like something out of a crazy story.
You know
Why are
what's-
we in a dungeon?
You know what's
I
fucking
don't
great?
know.
I didn't do any adventuring, and I just got like great shit and got out. And now you're stuck.
I mean, I think we've got to adventure our way out of here.
Exactly.
Can I? Ooh, can I?
So-
can I make an adventure wise to know a secret passage out of a dungeon?
Sure.
That makes
I'll
sense.
help you with that. I also have adventure wise.
I think that
I'll be
makes
like, I
sense.
remember this great story about dungeons.
Yeah.
It'll be odds 3 though, because that's details you want.
Oh boy.
So,
We're probably gonna lose. But I can actually, I can possibly fork things.
yeah,
Observation?
sure. It's hidden.
Let's do it. Dance isn't gonna help me. Bureaucracy? No.
No.
Just trying. Yes!
It's
All
the
right.
ancient art of bullshitting.
So you find the secret passage. The secret passage is there is a set of tiles on the floor, and you have to rearrange them so they make a picture of Mr. Frost.
Of course.
It's one of those things where there's only one blank tile and you have to
Yeah.
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah.
I don't really know what Mr. Fuss looks like, but I'm pretty
Now you
sure
do.
I can make this look like somebody.
Oh, this is how Ishmael helps out. He's just like, no, he's whiter than that. You've clearly put his shirt down there. That's
right.
where
I
his
like-
chin should be.
I
Yes.
also like the idea that one of the tiles is just like a skin, like colored tile with like a mole on it, and you have to figure out where the mole goes on his skin, and it's just like that fits there though. That fits there, and then you
Nice.
have to keep like figuring out where the mole is.
So Mr. Frost looks like, I'll say like Blackbeard the pirate. Like he's got the big beard and the pirate hat, lots
Mhm.
of piercings and tattoos,
Mhm.
and he's wearing that sailor outfit that is so stereotypical.
Mhm.
And then I think this cage drops down from the ceiling.
What's in the cage?
It's empty. It pops open.
Oh, is that the way out?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, Ishmael. This is the way out. It's gonna lead us back upstairs.
Are you sure?
I bet my life on it.
You will be putting yourself inside a cage in a dungeon.
It's the
I don't
only way.
expect Esteval will be able to escape. And even if he did, there's no way he'd come to help me.
You gotta trust me. Although we gotta get a little close. I'm sorry.
He'll enter first and go to the far side of the cage and
I
look
picture
away.
it being like one of those like bird cages style that
Right.
are like
Yeah.
extended up to be person size.
Yep.
So, like
It's really hard for you both to get in there, but
yeah.
if you're both squeezed, you might not touch each other if you're not fat.
I don't think she's fat, but
Okay.
her skirt is probably at least brushing you because of course she's wearing a skirt always.
Yeah. I mean, is your skirt like hanging out of the cage?
Maybe a little bit. I mean, she's trying to
Okay.
like the reason why it's touching Ishmael is because like I said, it's got like some petticoats under it, and so she's got it like pushed up so that
Okay.
it's flat against the edge of the cage, but that means that
Okay.
it's pushing outwards towards him.
Yeah. It's like, I understand.
Yeah.
Right. So you guys close the door to the cage, and you hear this clanking sound, and you begin to lift, and like you can see like the this outer wall is like very dirty, and it has like spiders and centipedes and stuff, and so it's a good thing your dress isn't hanging out. But it
Mhm.
comes up like the top, like you're just going up, and then like the floor or the main entrance opens up, and you guys pop into the main room, and then it closes underneath you.
Is this the main room that we can like get?
Yeah, you see the main exit right here.
I told you, Ishmael. Let's go.
Ishmael hands over the bag full of cookware, minus like a good frying pan, and says, "Remember to split half of the loot with me. Enjoy the Dogwood Festival.
Of course.
I'm going home."
Nice.
If you
Where
see
is-
Esteval, let him know that I spit at him.
That's less nice.
He chased me in here with his violence. We nearly died in a scary basement full of spiders.
Those spiders were pretty scary. You're right.
So where is Esteban?
He's trying to, like, with his hands, brush more petals into the pile.
Okay, so you guys walk outside. You see
I lost my rake, so I got him.
He's
Yeah.
like sitting on the ground. He's pushing the petals into the pile, and the javelin's like laying right next to him.
Yeah.
Is it the javelin from before?
Yep, this is the same one
Mhm.
you pulled out to see.
Of course it is.
Yep. I'm not gonna confront him though. I'm gonna like hide behind Ashlyn and be like, "Look, he's clearly the one who stole the javelin from you yesterday. I knew he was a man of violence."
The javelin. I'm gonna go over there and be like,
No, don't go over there. You
Fine.
should contact a constable and a guard. We should get the city guard involved.
Just
And you
let
should
me-
do it. They don't like me.
Just just let me talk to him.
No, don't talk to him. Don't ruin your legal proceedings in court. Don't taint the case. Fruit of tainted. I don't know your people's language. Just call the city guard on him.
I don't think that'll be necessary.
You want to roll off this?
He seems
Nope,
really
I'm gonna
nice.
run away.
Okay.
Aww.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna approach. Esteban, where did you find this javelin?
I got lost in his mansion, and I found it, and he clearly doesn't deserve to have it, so I took it
This
for myself.
was-
I lost my rake, though.
This was my javelin. It was pulled up from this mirror lake just yesterday.
Oh, then it's yours.
All right, yeah, I'll take it.
Yep. And then I say to you, like, almost proverbially, like, finders keepers is not always the case. People have to be good to each other.
I knew you were a nice guy, Esteban.
And then I just kind of still frown because I'm like, it's really hard to put petals in a pile without a rake.
Yep.
Also, it's kind of windy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I'll start helping because I feel like the people like gave me a rake and like I left it by the front door because I didn't
Mhm.
want to take it inside the
Yeah.
spooky mansion with me.
What do you mean?
Nice.
You're not a madman?
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, I'll go and get my rake and be like, I'll help you with this.
hmm
So does Ishmael look back and like brood?
No, he hops on his boat and leaves,
Oh.
cursing that he is not as liked with the local city
Okay.
guards.
Hmm.
But you're lucky, so when you look into the water, it's aglow
Okay, that's
at
weird.
night.
He will go towards it, I guess.
Okay, you look over the side and you see a giant glowing fish. It's got little balls of light in its side, and it's just going
Like a
around like
regular
a
fish?
circle. No, like in the side of its body.
Oh. I mean, I'll try to fish it up for sure.
What do you use to fish it with?
On my nets.
Okay,
You,
So-
you need the special bait.
No, listen. He described it as going in a circle. I don't need a bait. I just need a swoop and then doop.
Yeah.
Got to swoop a doop him.
You gotta do it so he doesn't get spooked, though. Give me a fishing test.
I would love, since this specifically involves nets, I would love to fork rigging.
Sure.
Boat right.
You could fork adventure-wise, too.
Oh, and treasure of the sea.
Yep.
Nice.
All right. What's the obstacle?
Oh, hold on. Let me look that up.
You mute yourself?
Yeah, I'm getting talked to. So I'm looking for the little page where I can...
Fishing. To pull up giant glowing rainbow king fish, it's an ob 5.
Is
You
it
also-
really?
You need the king of the sea rod that you only get by completing all 4 adventures that the previous king of the sea challenges you to.
Yep.
And you have to go to the Vesper Lake
Yep.
at
Watch
dawn
race here.
with your best friend.
Yes.
No.
Which means you need a best friend, or you're screwed. You know, I'm trying to be your friend here.
This
I
is
literally dragged your mostly dead body to the hospital and left you money.
You did. You're a good guy.
I'm
I
being
go-
harassed by this ethnocentrist Esteval.
You're just never going to.
He literally was like, and then he was like, "Oh, that happens all the time," and I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
Then I walk outside, and that motherfucker's literally got the javelin I gave you yesterday. Like, from
No,
a
it's
certain
true.
point of view, the Jedi are evil.
I mean, I didn't see him actually like threaten you in any way because he was very nice to me.
Sure.
That's how it is with racists. You know?
It is. That's actually accurate. It's very accurate.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say it's OBS 3 with the +1 OBS of it being a magical fish.
Oh shit.
I don't know how you can overcome that +1 OBS.
So good.
Holy shit, man! You are the luckiest.
Pull up a fucking magical fish. Does it talk to me when I'm rigging it up?
Yeah, it's like Ishmael,
What the fuck?
and he will stop there.
I'm gonna tie the fish off
we have to like
as the
cut
anime
over.
ending comes on.
It's the alternate ending, not the regular one where we just cut
course.
over to like everyone at the top of Dogwood Peak and it like just letting the petals out over Mirror Lake.
Right.
Oh, this is
Right.
gonna be like Madoka, where they don't play the opening for 3 episodes, so you don't know it's a horrible show about murder and death, rather than a cutie little magical girl show.
Nice.
All right, got it. All right, I caught a
Okay,
magical
okay.
fish. Get fucked, chat.
And there's a song that's written by Drummer Boy at the end.
Yeah, there is that actually.
Someone just sings in Japanese over it. Make it real authentic.
Nice.
I don't know if you've seen that SpongeBob SquarePants anime.
Yeah.
But holy shit.
My brother tried to make me watch it. I hate SpongeBob so much.
No, SpongeBob SquarePants, the
Ugh.
anime is only a minute and a half long, and it's really good.
When he tried to show it
Oh,
to me,
really?
though, the link that he had was bad, so we'd have to.
Yeah,
look it
no,
up.
they removed it from YouTube, unfortunately.
Well, I'll never have to watch it.
Unfortunately.
Too bad.
And then a bunch of other people uploaded it and are claiming that it's theirs. So the guy who made it's flipping out, but no, it's real good. You can find it on Twitter pretty easily.
Yeah,
All right.
that's where I found it.
So yeah, let's do Artha.
I like Artha. I would really love some Artha.
So who should we start? We'll start with Ashlyn because she's the main character, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
So I can turn this plot of land to a profitable farm again. I'll start by cleaning and planting the field. You failed that roll, so you get
I
Faith?
cleared the field, but I couldn't.
um.
I mean, I didn't get any seeds, but yeah, I think fate's appropriate
Yeah.
here. Is what I'm saying.
You didn't do that. You know, you didn't clear the whole field. I don't know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I could.
I think fate.
It-
The field.
the
is
answer
not
is fate.
cleared.
The answer is fate. It doesn't matter. It's definitely fate.
Stockchester- Yeah. Stockchester is filled with amazing people. I'm going to be as many of them as I can. I mean, the keyword there is I can, so I'll give you persona for that.
Sweet. I'll take it.
Ishmael is not from this town either. We can bond over our differences. The ending kind of like feels like you didn't bond.
I think it's up to Ishmael. Do you feel like we bonded?
Okay, I'll agree with that.
Okay,
Okay.
so you feel like you're guarding over her as she adventures is not something you do for everybody.
Yeah.
Right, but only because she's an adventurer, not because she's
Right.
her.
Not because of any personal thing yet.
I mean, so far, from his point of view, she's proven to be a competent adventurer.
Nice. All right, Artha for instincts. I can't remember.
Got to use them to get
I'll have
yourself
to
in
look it
trouble.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing's got me in trouble about these instincts yet. I may, like I said, I may change them. I may combine the always wake up and always go to bed into one instinct,
Right.
and
Yeah,
then
that makes
come up with a
sense.
third one. But I couldn't think of a third one, so I'm like, let's do this because it's
It's
appropriate.
automatic. Yes,
So.
it's appropriate. As with Esteban, I was going down the list in roll 20. I'm super original.
Cool. Ashlyn
Ashlyn,
and Ishmael are outsiders just like me. I will see if we can build a clan of our own together. Aha, aha, no.
No.
well, we've answered this question, right?
That's true. It's
Yeah,
I think it's Persona.
because you're gonna see if you can and no you can't, but you found
Yep.
out.
On my last journey into the forest, I lost my clothes and thistles and antos.
actually, on that last belief, if I don't give up on this, can I just mark fate?
And then that goes to your instinct of you'll never give up on a relationship in
Yep.
order to keep getting you into trouble.
Yep.
I will let you if you agree to give me a specific way your approach you're going to try. When you
Okay.
rewrite it.
I
Every time you rewrite it, you have to change the approach you're going to take.
okay.
All right?
Um,
And then every
Well,
time
what
that
I'm-
you
I'm-
successfully accomplish that approach, you get persona.
Mhm.
Every time you
Well,
fail
I
at that
didn't-
approach, you get fate.
I don't think I successfully achieved this because I don't want to give up on getting us all to be a clan of people. So I want to just take fate on
Sure,
this,
just take fate. And I'm just telling you, that's
and then
how.
I'll keep this belief, and I'm going to keep trying.
You have a new
Remember,
approach.
rewrite it so that it has a specific way that you can accomplish it.
Okay.
And when you fail those rolls, then you'll know you get Artha. You get fate. When you succeed those rolls, you know you get persona. All right, next belief.
On my last journey into the forest, I lost my clothes to thistles and anthills. I will exploit this opportunity to beguile a woman of my age into clothing me.
Yeah, persona there.
I agree. A horse pen is not a home. One way or another, I need a roof to nap under. Literally didn't touch that. So
Nope. I was hoping you decide to sleep in False Mansion, but
yeah,
uh,
neither fate nor persona for that one.
yeah. Instincts.
When I get mad, I have to break something with my hands. Yep.
Yep.
Fate for that.
Get you in trouble. I guess so because you had to borrow someone else's rake. Sure.
Well, also
And-
what I want is to be good friends with Ishmael, but he was being mean to me, so then I got mad and broke the rake and then had
What?
to lie about it. And
Sure.
Mhm.
Okay, fate.
Man runs around naked. All of a sudden, it's your fault.
Next instinct. Never hold back my true feelings. Yeah, that's fate.
Yep.
Well, when you
Tried
went
to
against
lie
it,
about them.
you went against it a few times, and you didn't. No, you don't get fate for this.
okay,
You didn't. You didn't really reveal your true feelings to Autumn.
It's true.
that's true.
You never told anybody that you needed clothes until you tried to get them, and you definitely tried to lie to Ishmael.
It's true.
I don't think you get fate for that.
Cool.
Never give up on a relationship. Yeah, I'll give you fate for that.
Yep.
Also forget about traits. Let's look here. So you are odd. So we'll give you a fate point for odd because that got you into trouble. You didn't cry
Yeah.
at all.
I did, but that didn't get me into trouble really
Yeah.
because that was a private.
Oh, you just
moment.
cried.
It has
Yeah.
to bring the story in an interesting direction, not necessarily in trouble, but which
Oh,
is
okay.
why I should have used which is why I should have insisted on circles to find that. Anyway, we'll do that next time.
Yeah.
But
Cheeky and curly hair, not really.
No.
And bad
Bad
influence.
influence. Yep.
Is odd,
Mhm.
so you don't get one for that. Let me just look at Ashland Strait really quick.
bored. I think that definitely
Okay.
came in. I agreed to go adventuring because I'm bored.
Yep.
And that definitely led to trouble.
Right. I didn't use familiar face, so no.
Did not.
So that looks like 5 fate and 1 persona for me.
Yeah.
Cool.
I need more traits.
Okay. And then Ishmael.
I think I got fate for seeking out information on my homeland.
Yep.
Haven't quite completed it yet, but I'm working on my way there.
Okay.
I think I get persona for the next two.
Yep.
Persona for speaking with my fellow fishermen and determine the best spots to catching fish and pull something up. I decided to do the exact opposite. They were like, "Hey, there's this great place to go," and I was like, "Well, fuck that." But clearly, my belief there is resolved.
Yeah. You'll get your piloting up. Don't worry.
And persona for one day an adventurer will come. I must be sent to solve the mysteries of this area.
Yep.
I literally forced Ashlyn into several terrible adventures.
And we learned some mysteries.
But the real journey was the adventures we went on along the way. No, wait.
All right, so
it's the friendships we made.
There we
We're
go.
friends, right, Ishmael?
We're
right?
Vaguely acquainted.
I gotta come over to your house and like deliver you a flower every day or a fish or something.
Ugh.
Oh, a cake.
Yeah, chocolate cake. I gotta learn how to make chocolate cake.
Trying to get your 8 friendship hearts with Ishmael? What a mistake.
It's really important. I gotta do it quickly before you leave.
He's a Sundare.
So important.
So always
want to take fate for always flee when my status as a foreigner becomes an issue.
Yeah,
I use that several times to cause complications.
That was great.
Yeah.
Don't me, racist.
Okay.
Oh, I see what's happening.
Break some rakes in front of me, why don't you?
I want to see the other two. Make sure I don't think you should get paid for this.
I don't. I use them to my advantage. Always take care of my property and always have a story ready.
You had really good stories, though. I'll give you a fate for that.
I mean, you don't get fate for having good story.
You do.
They do when they push the story along.
All right.
If it makes the story more interesting or the game more interesting, then yeah.
And you're definitely adding exposition into the world when you do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And I think that adds to the game and the experience of the game. So I'll give you fate for that.
I agree.
You're being superstitious. Doesn't change anything yet, I don't think. Unless you want to argue that's why you brought her. Okay.
The only time superstitious came into any play was when I was like, well, maybe it is.
Yeah. What about when we bowed to the ocean or the lake?
That's not superstitious. That's part of his faith.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what your faith
really
is.
see him be too charismatic or driven. That was all you being charismatic, AP. But you did use lucky to advance the game state, so I'll give you fate for that too. But I would like to be the one to determine if lucky is triggered.
All right.
Okay.
I think it's fair that he reminds you that he has it, though.
I think that's totally fair. But I think that the line where it says, and the player doesn't know that he made the right decision, means that you shouldn't be the one triggering it. Okay. So, like, at the end when it says you found the magic fish, that was me invoking lucky.
Works for me.
All right.
I pulled that magic fish up, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's everyone's. Oh wait, we gotta look at your traits. No, we did look at your traits. I think it's everyone's fate and persona. So if we play next week, I think we're playing next week. It'll be spring
Yes.
still, and hopefully we'll finish everything that should happen in spring.
Cool.
We'll do some long-term time roles, like long-term fishing and farming, and maybe we'll get to
Yeah, I
see.
thought this was going to be a game about fishing and farming, and we keep ending up in haunted mansions.
Right. Isn't Burning Wheel weird? And
Aren't role
then,
playing games weird?
yeah, well,
Yep.
you guys had beliefs about meeting each other, and
Yeah,
also
that's
I
true.
wanted to reveal
The
the
museum.
museum, yeah, which
No,
fortunately
that was
somebody
great.
rolled for.
It was really great.
And also to give you guys a reason to explore the Foss Mansion.
Mm-hmm.
As a
Just
GM,
never
I'm
going back.
as
It's a
a
scary
GM,
place full of spiders and weird ceiling cages, and
yeah,
Yep.
and I want to see the ponies. So I hope
Same.
ponies
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was great. I don't know.
I hope you have
That's-
names for all the ponies. That's all I'm saying, Estival.
Yeah.
Rarity,
That's-
Applejack, Twilight Sparkle.
Yeah.
Throwing out names here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody knows Rarity is best pony.
I agree. Rarity is best pony.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna say our outros here. Let's go in the opposite order around the clock than we did to say hello. So, Adam, you want to give some shout outs and say goodbye to everybody?
Sure. Hi, I'm Adam, or Dark Lavender Void. You can find me at twitter.com/darklavendervoid, twitch.tv/darklavendervoid, and patreon.com/darklavendervoid. I'm making a badass Blades hack about reality TV shows watched by Eldritch Horrors.
It's very silly.
Fun.
It's really good.
Awesome. All right, Golden.
Hey, I do lots of RPGs. This is the second time I've GM Burning Wheel, and I think it's going pretty much the way I was hoping. How everybody enjoyed. On Sundays, I'm GMing Noblest right now. We're trying to resurrect God, and on Tuesdays, I'm going to start streaming a real life in-person game. I'm going to do it in Lake Geneva at the birthplace of D&D, and we're going to do some really old school D&Ding. Hope people tune in for that. It's going to be like a lot of work for me, and I'm going to learn a lot, and the stream should have listenable audio. That's my number one goal, to launch with audio everyone can listen to. So I
Good
hope
stuff.
I've learned enough from streaming that I can pull it off.
I hope so too. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. Arthur, who are you? Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I run a Twitch and YouTube channel called AP Gaming Real. I run a bunch of role-playing games. I have a show with Kelsa on Saturday nights that isn't happening tomorrow night, but will be happening in a week. Actually, tomorrow night's show might not happen at all. It looks like Rad's in the middle of the Houston flooding, so...
Oh no.
Yeah,
That's really bad.
Yeah.
yes,
that
it is.
bad.
Glad I got out of Houston.
I have a number of Burning Wheel one-shots and a short Burning Wheel arc game called Burning Bread, where the characters were supposed to invent pizza, but instead invented child kidnapping and murder.
Oh no.
That game got way out of hand and ended with a duel on the middle of the pizza stage.
Wow.
So, yeah. If you like Burning Wheel, if you like this game, maybe consider checking out Burning Bread.
If you like pizza,
Then you're gonna be out of luck.
I mean, there was only like one pizza in the whole show. It was like 4 episodes, and we only made one successful pizza.
look, you just watched that show for the pizza.
We talk about a lot of pizza.
Yeah.
There are several pictures of pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It was pretty crazy. Anyway, hello, I'm Kelsa. This was on my channel. If you're watching it, then I'm assuming that you've figured that out. You can find me on Twitch and YouTube at Kelsa Delphi. On Twitter, it's at Kelsa. I have obviously this show. You can find VODs of previous shows that I've done, including a long form game of Mobile Frame Zero Firebrands called Love and Banterville. That was pretty fun. And from a long time ago, my first foray into streaming, The Shadows of Seattle, which was a Dresden Files game that unfortunately fell apart due to scheduling conflicts, as you do. As well as I've also listed most of the shows that I've been on with fine fellows like AP and Golden in the past, as well as Eric Vulgaris and a few others, just so you can find my face all in one place. Follow me, like all those good things, so that there can be more cool stuff. I'm going to bring us back over to the splash screen so that you can listen to the amazing song by Drummer Boy. Because he's
You didn't
a pretty cool
talk
dude.
about owlbear cats.
You mean owl cat
Adorable
cops.
owl cats.
Owl cat cops.
Mm-hmm.
The shows that I'm currently on, including this one, normally on Sundays I'm over on AP's channel in the evening, but have an alternate engagement this week. But on earlier in the day, I'm over on Tuxtradamus' channel where we are playing Scum and Villainy. On Wednesdays, I'm also on Tuxtradamus' channel where we are playing Open Legend, which is where I am an adorable owl cat cop who may or may not have murdered someone with her magical powers. She totally did. Spoilers.
Bad murder again. Bad
yes.
murder again.
And on Thursdays, during the day, you can find me on RP Glory's channel. We're going to be starting up some Blaze in the Dark pretty soon as everyone's done with their schooling. In the meantime, we're doing a series of one-shots. It's pretty cool. Alright, well, I'm going to bring us back over here. And now I'm going to bring the music up, and then I'm done talking. Goodbye, everybody!